Hi, I'm Mishra and this is Devlog for the game Noros that I submitted for Wowie Jam 3. So about Noros, it is set in Rome when gladiator fights were active and you play as Noros. So how game plays out? It is similar to interactive fiction with just text all over the game. It has turn-based combat with text of course. So if you are interested in the game, go check it out. Else you might get spoiled for the story. Link is in the description. So a week ago before the jam, I put out a devlog for the game that I am currently working on. In that devlog, I mentioned about releasing the game on itch.io when it's finished. So I went to itch.io to check it out. And randomly I headed over to the jams section. There I saw Wowie Jam 3 in features jams. I was surprised to see the Jonas game jam. In case you do not know, Jonas Tyroller is indie dev YouTuber. He makes lots of videos on indie dev and stuff. Check him out if you are interested. I will link his channel too in the description. So back onto the topic. I was surprised to see the jam. I wanted to participate in it and I got a good idea for the game I was going to make. Idea was of text combat game with gladiator fights. I'm a big fan of stories, so I thought of adding story too. Also, I wanted to develop a good combat system to add into my current game. So it was perfect opportunity for me to do that faster. Fast forward to the day 1 of the jam. Jonas revealed the topic for the jam. Failure is progress. With sub-concept, let's mess with the concept of winning and losing. I got super excited cause the game idea that I had could easily be molded into this theme. And for the rest of the day 1, I researched about Rome and gladiators and Colosseum. Now on to day 2. I opened Visual Studio to code the game. Oh hey, did I mention that I only know a bit of C++? No? Here you go. So I opened the Visual Studio to code the game in C++. Made bunch of functions to write my game in. Now this might be confusing if you do not know coding and stuff. So let me explain this. In order to show stuff of game on the screen, we use this thingy. So our game needs to have so much stuff to show, which might get a bit messy. In order to work on it efficiently, we do not want it to be messy, so we use functions to divide them into little chunks. So whenever we call the functions and say, "Oi logo, come over here," logo comes and shows us what it has. Hope I explained it well. So now back onto the topic. I made bunch of functions like logo, tutorial, and main menu. I even wrote the first scene function, which is the start of the game, but without combat. That is all I did for the day 2. Now on to day 3, also known as Panic Day. I made bunch of empty scenes and an auto combat situation, which took place without any input from the player, just for testing purposes. After that, I worked on combat for a long time. Added 3 inputs for player: attack, evade, block. Made 4 different enemies to fight. I was running out of time and I still had to write 4 more scenes for the game. I wrote them very fast while panicking, and also added a credit scene and ending scene for which I made a heart. And in the end, I did a little bit of bug fixing and built the code to be playable on the other systems. Then uploaded and submitted the game to Wowie Jam 3 with still 1 hour and 20 minutes left to deadline. So I had a bunch of stuff planned for the game, like multiple endings, dialogue choices affecting scenes, even combat was little cut off due to time restraint. But as a first game, I finished and published it. I'm quite happy and satisfied with that. I will definitely put all of the stuff that I planned into the game and release it as a full version. Once again, if you are interested in the game, link is in the description. Check it out. Thanks for watching.